The Cleveland Browns walked into a game with playoff implications on the line, but what unfolded was nothing short of a nightmare. Every fan in the stadium and every viewer at home saw it plain as day. Joe Flacco simply didn't have it. His performance wasn't just off, it was catastrophic. From the opening drives to the final whistle, sacks, incompletions, and turnovers defined the Browns' offense. What could have been a competitive fight quickly spiraled into a lopsided loss. Flacco's throws never found their targets. His decision-making collapsed under pressure. And with every misfire, the weight of the season grew heavier. Drops back to pass. He lofts one toward the near sideline and it's overthrown. Another wasted opportunity. Fans groaned. The sideline looked deflated. And then disaster struck again. A ball batted down. Another drive killed. And finally, the moment that sealed the Browns' fate. A throw on the run launched straight into the hands of the defense. An interception so glaring, so unforgivable, it left the stadium stunned. This wasn't just a mistake. It was a gift to the opponent. A turning point that shifted momentum completely out of Cleveland's hands and slammed the door shut on their hopes. Stat sheets tell the story. A 50% completion rate, multiple interceptions, opportunities squandered. A performance that didn't just cost them a game, it cost them belief. The excuses are over. The Browns cannot keep trotting Joe Flacco onto the field. His time in Cleveland is done. It's time to move forward before this season is lost. And yet, even in disaster, there was a flicker of hope. Because when Flacco's implosion forced the Browns to make a change, Gabriel stepped onto the field and instantly injected life into the offense. His very first pass, a touchdown, sharp, accurate, confident, the kind of throw that reminded everyone of what a functioning quarterback can look like. Suddenly, there was energy. Suddenly, there was belief. Gabriel may not have had time to engineer a full comeback, but he showed enough to prove he's more prepared than Flacco to lead this team forward. Behind the scenes, Bill Musgrave, the Browns' quarterback coach, has been working tirelessly with both Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. He's been clear about it. Every day is about preparation, development, and staying ready. Sanders and Gabriel are young. They've always been the guy, never the backup. And the adjustment to waiting for their shot hasn't been easy. But Musgrave insists they've embraced it, immersing themselves in game plans, drilling before and after practice, fine-tuning every detail. He said it himself. When their moment comes, they'll be ready. The Browns are leaving nothing to chance, and Musgrave isn't alone in this belief. Team owner Jimmy Haslam has also been pushing management hard, demanding that Sanders in particular get his shot. Because Haslam knows what the rest of us can see. The Browns' offense under Flacco is lifeless. Fans are frustrated. Losses are stacking up. And the pressure on Kevin Stefanski and his staff is boiling toward a breaking point. Colin Cowherd didn't mince words. He warned that by Thanksgiving, Sanders could already be the best quarterback on the roster. And once fans see flashes of him under center, they'll demand he stays there. Every week, every headline, every conversation in Cleveland will center on his name. Because when your season is slipping away, there's nothing more powerful than the promise of hope. The Browns can't hide from the truth any longer. Flacco's mistakes aren't new. They aren't rare. They've become a pattern. In the opener, his 2 costly interceptions derailed what should have been a statement win. And now, in yet another critical matchup, he repeated the same errors, turning a winnable contest into a crushing loss. How many more times can this team endure the same story? How many more opportunities will be wasted before they finally make the change? Musgrave's confidence in Sanders and Gabriel is well placed. These young quarterbacks bring energy, versatility, and hunger. Flacco, on the other hand, brings only turnovers and regret. And while Gabriel has already shown flashes, Sanders represents something even bigger. He represents the future. A quarterback with the tools, the pedigree, and the mindset to eventually transform this franchise. That's why the Browns find themselves at a crossroads. The coaching staff is pleading for patience. They want Sanders fully polished before he takes the reins. But patience is a luxury Cleveland no longer has. The season is slipping, the losses are mounting, and the fan base is running out of faith. Haslam knows it. The front office knows it. Even the locker room knows it. The question now is not if Sanders will get his chance, but when. Stefanski himself admitted the obvious. Turnovers were the difference. Being -2 in giveaways against a good football team is a death sentence. He acknowledged the tip balls, the sloppy mistakes, and the desperate need for cleaner play. And while accountability matters, words aren't enough anymore. Actions must follow. Decisions must be made. The Browns cannot keep walking the same doomed path. It's time to bench Flacco. Time to split reps between Gabriel and Sanders. Time to embrace the change before it's too late. Because right now, the Browns are wasting a season on a quarterback who doesn't have the answers. Gabriel has already proved he deserves more snaps. And Sanders? He's being groomed, prepared, and pushed toward the moment everyone knows is coming. Musgrave and Haslam are aligned on this. The fans are ready for it. The locker room needs it. The Browns' fate won't hinge on one man alone. Discipline, preparation, and sharper coaching will all play a role. Avoiding the kinds of devastating turnovers that have haunted this team must become the top priority. But make no mistake, quarterback play is the key. And Flacco has shown time and time again that he isn't the solution. Now Cleveland has a choice to make. Stick with the past or embrace the future. The right decision could redefine the franchise. The wrong decision could bury another season in frustration. So the question goes to you, Browns fans. Is it finally time to close the book on Joe Flacco and hand the reins to Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders? Can Gabriel's flashes of brilliance become consistent leadership? Or should the Browns fast-track Sanders and let him prove he's the face of the future? And how much longer can this coaching staff wait before the pressure from ownership, the fans, and the locker room becomes too loud to ignore? Because one thing is clear, the Browns are standing at a crossroads, and whichever path they choose in the coming weeks could define their future for years to come.